Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you can see behind me, I have a whole shelf that's empty. That's because I'm going to be showing you every single book on my physical TBR. Now, I feel like I have a pretty normal amount of books on my physical TBR. I don't have like hundreds, but we are in the double digits, so we're going to go through them. I'm not sure exactly how many books that I have, but if I had to guess, I'm going to say 30, maybe? So the first 4 that I'm going to start with, I'm going to show you them very quickly because I did already talk about them in a vlog recently. I'll have it linked if you haven't seen it already. So I have Lauren Less by Carla Nicole. This is an MM vampire romance. I have Captured by Lauren Beale. This one is a, I believe, dark erotic horror. And then I have book 1 and 2 in the Possessing Her series by Morgan Bridges. These ones I got recently off Pango Books, so they were secondhand. Moving on. So I have A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair. This one is a Hades and Persephone's retelling. I remember seeing this on Book Talk a few years ago, and I was really excited to read it, and I got it. I don't know what happened. I just never got around to it. And as a Hades and Persephone's girly, I will be reading that. Don't know when yet, though. Ooh, okay. Then I have Sinner by Sierra Simone. I read Priest, and I didn't care for it. I think I rated it 3 stars. It wasn't the most, like, entertaining book that I've read. I think I would have liked it better if it was like a dual POV. I feel like it's good to get both people's perspectives, and the first book, I felt like I was almost missing a piece of the story. I had mixed feelings. It wasn't bad, but it also wasn't like my favorite thing. I did hear a lot of people say that they really, really like this book, and if you didn't really like the first book or you weren't like crazy about it, then to pick this one up because you might really like this one. This is definitely another one that a lot of people were talking about in Book Talk. This is Pestilence. This is book 1 in the 4 Horsemen series. This one I actually am very interested in reading. I recently had all of these books wrapped up like in wrapping paper because I thought I was going to do like a blind date with a book and make things fun, but I'm a mood reader, and then not knowing what book was which just like kind of annoyed me. So I feel like having them on display will make me actually want to pick them up. We'll see. This one actually sounds good. It says, they come to Earth, pestilence, war, famine, death, 4 horsemen riding their screaming steeds, racing to the corners of the world. 4 horsemen with the power to destroy all of humanity. They came to Earth, and they came to end us all. That sounds good. I believe this one is a dark romance. Ooh, an Anna Huang book. Okay, then I have King of Wrath by Anna Huang. I've heard really mixed reviews about this series. People either love it or they really don't like it. I am very interested in reading this. It says, she was my North Star, the brightest jewel in my sky. Oh my gosh. I think this one is a dark romance. It's book 1 of The Kings of Sin. Oh, these are interconnected standalones? I didn't know that. I have the 3rd book in the Ice Planet Barbarian series, Barbarian Lover by Ruby Dixon. I thought I read this one already, but I guess I just read the first 2. Yeah, I read the first 2. I really like this series. It's really fun. It's very cute. Love the fated mates trope. I remember this girl from, I think, the first book, so I'm excited to read her story. I don't remember exactly why I never read this. I also have the 4th book, which is Barbarian Mine. I really did enjoy the first 2 books, so I do need to catch up with the series. I think this is like a 10-book series or something like that. I don't know. It's a lot, though. Then I have A Ruin of Roses by K.F. Breener. This is a dark romance. I know that. I think it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling. I could save him, but he would ruin me. The Beast, the creature who stalks the forbidden woods, the dragon prince. Ooh, wait, I didn't know he was a dragon prince. Wait. Oh, I definitely need to read this. I really love Beauty and the Beast. It's one of my favorite Disney movies. I have a few Katie Robert books. I have Wicked Beauty. This is the 3rd book, I believe, in this series. I do have the 2nd book somewhere in this pile, too. And I already read the 1st book, which was Neon Gods. If you were on Book Talk when Neon Gods was popping off, I feel like everybody and their mother was reading that book, and I even read it. I thought I was going to love it because I really do. Again, I love Hades and Persephone retellings, but I didn't care for that one. I think I rated it like 3 stars. It wasn't bad or anything. I would still recommend it. I thought it was okay, but it just wasn't my favorite. I am excited to read this one and the 2nd book, though, because I did hear good things about them. This one says, she was never ours to claim. Oh, wait, is this one a Why Choose? I think this one's a Why Choose. A scorching hot modern retelling of Achilles, Patroclus, and Helen of Troy. I love a Why Choose. I'm excited for this one. This is, I believe, book number 12. We have Be Still My Heart by Emily McIntyre and Sav R. Miller. I forgot I had this. I don't even know what this one's about. I actually think I got this one by accident. I thought this one was, what's the book by H.D. Carlton? The one with the lighthouse. The name of the book isn't coming to me, but I thought it was this when I first bought it. Elm Island, Maine. has always been known for two things: lobsters and a broken lighthouse. Wait, this one's also about a lighthouse. But when corpse starts showing up in the water, the isolated town becomes the face of a cryptic investigation. Oh, okay, so this is about like a grumpy lobster fisherman person and a detective. Okay, that actually sounds kind of good. I actually forgot I had this. See, this is why I can't wrap my books, because I forget what books I even have. Oh my gosh, then we have Hollow Heathens. I remember wanting to read this years ago, and it wasn't on Kindle Unlimited when I wanted to read it, and I just, oh, there's pictures in here. Wait, what? That's so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, ooh, I really want to read this. I feel like this one is really good for spooky season. It's a forbidden, timeless, and haunting love story. I believe there's like a ghost or something in this. This is book one of Blackwell's Tales of Weeping Hollow. Wait, maybe I should film a reading vlog with this, because I feel like this is good for spooky season. Oh my gosh. Next up is a book that I am terrified to read. Shallow River by H.G. Carlton. I have heard that this is one of her darkest books, and I do remember H.G. Carlton talking about how it's her least favorite book because it is, I think she said, her trauma story, or she trauma dumped in this, or something along those lines, where she put a lot of her own trauma into this book. So I'm actually really terrified. I think this is about like domestic violence or something like that. Shallow Hill is where souls suffer slow and miserable deaths. Interesting. Also, I think this is the indie cover. She's beautiful. I don't think I'll actually read this. I think I'll read it on Kindle Unlimited or get the traditionally published cover, because I don't really want to mess this one up. Another dark romance that I remember getting for Christmas one year and just, again, forgot about. This one is Sea of Ruin by Pam Godwin. I hear nothing but good things about this book from my fellow dark romance readers. I believe this is a like dark pirate romance, which sounds amazing. I did hear that this one was really dark. I really need to get into some Pam Godwin books. I don't think I've read a book by her yet, but I really want to. I'll probably start with Sea of Ruin. I feel like a pirate romance is just very niche, and I love that. Wait, I knew I had this book, The Love Hypothesis by Ellie Hazelwood. I have been searching for this book. I knew it was on my shelf. I just didn't realize that it was in this pile, like wrapped up. I am so excited for the Love Hypothesis movie, so I need to read this ASAP because I love Lily Reinhart. I think she's such a great actress, and she is putting in work on TikTok to advertise this damn movie. I hear so many good things about this book. Ooh, The King of Battle and Blood, guys. I heard this one was spicy. My camera died, and then the sun not went down. It is covered by a bunch of dark, scary clouds. I thought it was just gonna rain. Apparently it's gonna storm. Anyways, and I have the first book in the Salacious Players Club. This is Praise. It's by Sarah Kate. I always see people talk about this series. I believe this one is about a schmex club. She's a good girl, but she's falling for the wrong man. Is this ex-boyfriend's dad? Is this ex-boyfriend's dad? It is ex-boyfriend's dad. I feel like I would love this. Wait. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think my mom read this. She said it was really, really good. I'm gonna have to read it. Okay, this book I thought was the first book in the series. This is Queen of Myth and Monsters, but I think it's the second book in the series. All I know is that I picked it up solely because the cover was nice. Wait. Oh, wait a minute. This is also... I'm like, who is this author? Because I have another book by them. The King of Battle and Blood. Wait a minute. King of Battle and Blood? Is that the first book in this series? Is this... Hold on, I'm confused. Oh, it is! Whole time I thought that this was a completely different like book series that I just accidentally got the second book in. I didn't realize that this is the first book in. That's crazy. This whole time I'm like, I can't even read this because I don't have the first book. Okay, these have to stay together because if I separate them, I'll forget again. Okay, the next couple books I'm going to go by very quickly as well because I talked about these in my fall TBR video. We have Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. This one is about a girl who is trying to save her sister, and there are trials, and then there is a hot phantom. This is on my fall TBR, so this one I am going to put to the side because I'm hoping to get to it soon. Then we have A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon. I believe this one is about a girl who accidentally summons a demon and then has to fake date him. Then we have Gothicana by Rune Nix and Enigma by Rune Nix. They're beautiful. Look at these sprayed edges, guys. And then I have Bewitched. I believe I just had another book somewhere in this pile by this author as well. I don't know much about this book. I'm pretty sure I just got it because the cover was pretty. I'm assuming that this is about witches. Oh yeah, it says a coven, something about a coven. Then I have Hunt on Dark Waters by Katie Robert. This book, I think, is also about pirates or something. It says a stern captain meets his witchy match in this captivating first fantasy romance novel in the Crimson Sail series. Witches and I'm assuming pirates, and it's short. Okay, I have Desperate Measures by Katie Robert. This book is super short. I did start it at one point. I don't know if you can see the tabs in it. I don't know why I stopped. I might have put it down and then look, I have a magic card holding its place. I believe this one is like some kind of like Aladdin retelling. I think this is with Jafar and Jasmine. Okay, then I have Heated Rivals by Katie Robert as well. I genuinely have no idea what this book is about. I don't remember when I got this or why I got it. I might have just got it because the cover was nice. It happens. And then I have Electric Idol by Katie Robert. This is the second book in the Dark Olympus series. Then I have How Does It Feel? This is book 1 in the Infatuated Fae by Janine O'Reilly. A Forbidden Obsession, Unyielding Family Allegiance, 3 Deadly Challenges. I got it because a lot of people said that it was good. And then I have these 2 little like mass market paperbacks. I have A Heart of Blood and Ashes by Mila Vane. I don't remember if I bought this myself or if somebody bought this for me. I don't know if this is like an enemies to lovers or more of like a forbidden romance situation. And then I have Dragonbound by Thea Harrison. This one, it says it's a novel of the elder races and the first in a series. It says the first novel of the elder races, Dragonbound, begins a groundbreaking paranormal romance series. I don't remember why I got this, but I think because it was something about dragons, and I want to say that there is a pregnancy trope in this, but I could be wrong. That could be why I got it though. I like the pregnancy trope, sue me. 2 Harlequin books. I have Queen's Winter Wedding Charade. Okay. And then I have Snowbound, then Pregnant. I think both of these are probably going to go on my winter TBR because they're short and I feel like I can bang them out pretty quickly. This one is another more recent purchase. This is Bouquets and Buckles by Elliot Rose. I believe this is a Christmas cowboy romance, so this is definitely another book that's going on my like winter TBR. I've never read a cowboy romance before, so this might be my first. I don't know. So this one is a best friend's dad snowed in cowboy romance. Yeah. And the next one is a book that actually a publisher sent me. This is The Many Mothers of Dolores Moore. This one I really want to read. This one sounded so good. It says, in this magical, insightful debut, a woman sets off to discover her roots and what it means to carry our ancestors with us. I talked about this one a little bit on TikTok, but I'm really excited to read this one. I think I'm going to save this for like the springtime because it's giving spring. I think because of the bright colors. Okay, and then I think the last book that I have on my physical TBR is The Odyssey. I've been telling myself that I'm going to read this whole thing for a while now. If you go back to, I think, my first or second video that I ever posted on here, I talked about how I really wanted to read this year. I feel like this would make a good read for the springtime, so I'm going to actually save this one probably for the spring. I keep seeing people do personal curriculums on TikTok, and I really want to make my own. I think I really want to do one on like Greek mythology and literature, and I think I want to read this for that. At least that's what I'm thinking about. I don't know, but we'll see. I tend to only purchase books that I have read and loved. However, I no longer subscribe to that because honestly, I think that trying to restrict people from purchasing books in the midst of a whole literacy crisis in the US is insane. I think more or less people should be encouraged to shop at their local indie bookstores, to get a library card and utilize your local libraries, mainly because libraries are being defunded right now. I do think that buying books secondhand is a really good alternative though, if you are maybe strapped for cash. I think that places like Pango Books, Mercari, Thrift Books, or like Book Outlet are really good alternative places to buy books where I feel like they have really good prices. Not everything is going to be like super cheap, but I do feel like there still are some really good prices on there. And if you want to support an indie bookstore and maybe there's not one super close to you, you can always use bookshop.org and support a local bookstore through there, which is also a really good alternative. If you can support indie bookstores, that's great. If you can support authors directly through their own websites, that's awesome too. I feel like I am moving away from the whole book buying ban thing. I think it's important to have physical media, and physical media doesn't just mean books, but it could also mean movies like DVDs, CDs, things like that. Sorry, I'm like holding up my book stack because she's starting to tilt, but overall, physical media is cool. Go buy books. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Ugh, now I have to try and put all of these away. I don't want to do this.